The following is a talk given by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj on October 3rd, 2009 in Malaysia. The talk was about the festivals that occur in Sridham, Mayapur.
So I heard that you had many different games and quizzes and all kinds of fun time. And corn on the cob is being roasted. And they're all hungry now. But would you like me to speak a few words?
Yes.
Okay. I'll try to speak. How many only know? Let me ask you. In the Italian.
யாருக்கு இந்த தமிழ் மட்டும் தெரியும்? கையை தூக்குங்க.
only Tamil.
Two. So then someone can translate that.
தமிழ் மொழி மாற்றம் கேட்கணும்னா அந்த பக்கம் போங்க. சாத்விக மாதாஜி will be that corner.
This is very close to where I go for the physio therapy and the speech therapy and the occupational therapy, stroke rehabilitation center. It's a nearby here. And the HVOT place is in Amban. So you go from here to Amban or vice versa. But I didn't know about this church, although it's a nearby to where we go every day. So, nice that we have so many programs for the families, because it's important for us that we should do things together as a family, as a families, and as a family, a spiritual family. Because this way we get to know each other and build up a stronger friendship. And the idea is that we want to be friends in serving Krishna, in serving the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It's not easy to survive in this material world. And if we have friends, if we have then it's having friends makes it that much easier. So, because when we first join Krishna consciousness, a lot of times we have to give up many of our friends because they have different interests, and they may want to, so to speak, enjoy life. But the idea of enjoyment is maybe eating meat or drinking alcohol or some of the things as a devotee, we don't want to eat meat, we don't want to drink, we don't want to gamble, we don't want to we don't want to have illicit sex. So to have a family, where one is as a husband and wife and children, and to enjoy wholesome happiness, which is not based on these four sinful activities. This is really a very important thing to have for the grihastas, the brahmacharis, and they organize such events because they know that this is going to bring the community closer together. So sometimes we do this type of outing in the park. Other times, like in Mayapur, they have also, for the grihastas, they have a weekly picnic where they get together, at least in the, not during the rainy season. And, but they also have festivals based on the deities, like there's the Chandan Yatra. During the hot season, in India you have 6 seasons. I don't know, in Malaysia you don't have so many seasons. It's like more or less the same all year round. Because it's very close to the equator. I think it's like 3 degrees off the equator, or Mayapur is just on the tropic of Cancer. So we have the hot summer, and then we have the rainy season, and then we have the fall, and then the winter, and the foggy season, and then the spring. So there's 6 seasons in all. So during the hot weather, the Lord, He gets covered by sandalwood. So all the kids, everyone helps to make sandalwood. They make buckets of sandalwood, and literally buckets of sandalwood for the deities, and they color for 7 days Lord Dharma with sandalwood. Some days he's golden color, some days he's blue color, and maybe a little sandal on each of the gopis' foreheads. For Krishna, who head to foot, he's colored, Narasimha is colored. So they color also Lord Jagannath. Then for 7 days in Jagannath Puri is 21 days. They take our Lord Jagannath in his Patit Pavan form. They take him out in the Narendra Sarovar, the lake named after Narendra, and they take the Lord out in this lake, a boat outing. So in this way they observe the Chandan Yatra, and it's a festival for Mayapur, where we have about 1,000 devotees. This kind of festival involves the whole community. In the days preceding the Balaram Purnima, it's the Ekadasi of the Purnima, it's a Julan Jatra. And the kids, the youths, they engage in the Julan Jatra. Now the youths are put together stage and a whole arrangement for the observation. before, during the Gurukul days, the different Gurukul ashrams would put together some Julan Jatra, I would say quite attractive arrangement, and still different devotees do that, although it's overshadowed by the youth who get together. The voice of the Mayapur, and they put together this really elaborate arrangement for the Julan Jatra. So in this way, the whole community is united. Bigger than Janmashtami. Janmashtami is bigger all around the world, but bigger than Janmashtami is the Radhashtami. There because Radharani was the one who founded the 9 islands of Navadvip. She made this for the pleasure of Krishna. So Krishna, he decided that in Navadvip he would reciprocate with Radharani, and he would take the color of Radharani and the mood of Radharani. So there he appears as Gauranga, 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 Gauranga. So Radhashtami is a very big festival for us, and I was fortunate this year that I could go. I didn't miss any Radhashtami. I was able to at least for 3 days participate in the Gaur Purnima Parikrama. But and I heard that Air Asia is going to have flights to Calcutta. So if that happens, then I guess it will be pretty cheap for you all to attend 9th or at least at the Gaur Purnima Festival. Because right now Air Asia flies to Trichy, this far away, and it costs as much to come up from Trichy to 9th as it does to come from KL to Trichy. So if you fly to Calcutta, then it should be pretty easy for all of you to attend the Gaur Purnima Festival or some of the festivals of Mayapur. So like this, there's a different festivals we have around the year, and but we like that when those festivals involve the whole community. So the way that you spontaneously got together and you're observing the Disney Festival of Krishna Consciousness here in the town park of which town? Puchong? This is something wonderful. So we would like everyone that they should understand that a Krishna consciousness is not a dry thing. A Krishna consciousness is meant to be we are meant to enjoy it, but we enjoy serving Krishna. We enjoy remembering Krishna. We enjoy also the happiness that the grihastas, they have a license to enjoy our families and family life. but as more that they can make it enjoyable for the children to have some connection with Krishna. That will be beneficial spiritually for them. So once the Prabhupada was asking Malati, at that time she had a little girl, Saraswati. She said, "Why do you take care of your child?" And she said, "It's my duty. Because it's my duty, I do it." So he said, "No, because you love your child. It's natural you love your child, and because you love your child, you want to give the best thing to your child. And the best thing is Krishna consciousness." Haribol. See, so we want that the families should be Krishna conscious at the same time. Make it fun. Make it, because I know kids they only they know like games and things like that. So make it fun. We also, like at the last picnic we had, many the devotees came down from Pinag Intan, and there we had a game of like volleyball. We have I'm not able to swim very well right now, but before I was quite accomplished swimmer. I was certified as a life saver, and I had saved many devotees from drowning in the Ganges. One devotee was drowning on the Lord Purnima. After I had seen that devotee, he was drowning, and for some reason nobody saw him drowning. Even though there were devotees left and right and front and back, they were so busy and swimming, and they didn't see him. So I jumped in and pulled him out. So he said, "You saved my life twice today. Once by initiating me, and second by coming out from the Ganges." Also, I met some devotee a few days ago. Now he's a young man, he's like, I don't know, 15 or so, but some years ago he was swimming at the Farangi beach or somewhere, I forget where we were swimming. And so these two boys, they got caught outside the riptide, and I was holding them up. But I was also like, one boy is easy to save, you're like trained to save one, but two, it was like, I wasn't strong enough to cross the time, the waves, and at the same time I didn't, you don't want to let anyone go, so I was holding, and fortunately some devotees swam out, and they each took one in. So anyway, they brought that boy to me. They said, "This is one of the boys you saved." So that's our business. We try to save people, not only from the ocean of this material water, the ocean of birth, death, old age, and disease. Mrityu Sansara Samudra. So we want to save the people from drowning in this ocean of nations. So Lord Chaitanya, when he was a child, he was playing with his friends, and he go to the Ganges, and sometimes he would play games by taking the men's clothes and mixing with the ladies, and taking the ladies and mixing with the men. So then we came out, and that was a very embarrassing situation. he was only a little boy, like 5 or 6 years old. So he was enjoying this playing games on the keyboard. Sometimes he would spit on the rounds or saying the Gayatri, and then they would say, "What are you doing? You're naughty boy." And he said, "No, I'm the father of the Ganges. I'm the Lord of the Ganges," which is, of course, Lord Vishnu, Shrikram, Baladev. And they would say, "Well, what an offensive boy. How can you say anything?" But they didn't know that what he was saying was actually the truth. But as a child, he was to get away with it. And they thought that he was just offensive. Like that Lord Chaitanya, he also enjoyed the games. When he was a boy, he wanted to go to a school because what his father read in the astrological chart that if he's educated, he may become a sannyasi. So he got worried. He said, "Better our boy is not educated. I don't want him to be a sannyas. I want him to stay home with the mother and future wife." So he wouldn't let Nilai go to the school. So Nilai, he wanted to go to school. He wanted to learn. This was his Leela. So what his father said, no schooling for you. You are not allowed to go to school. So then he became a very naughty boy. He would go and put water in the ear near the babies. They would start to cry. "Ah!" And he wouldn't hurt anybody, but he was playing a mischief. So one time he was standing in those days, they would cook with the clay pots. Now we think this is a primitive, but actually, think about it. Disposable pots. Housewives, no more washing of pots. Disposable. It's actually advancement. Now we have wash the dishes, wash the pots, then eat out of the banana leaf, and they would throw away the clay pots. So they had nothing to clean. They just cleaned the place where they were eating. But Lord Chaitanya, he was standing on the pile of used pots, and his mother said, "What are you doing? You're long and blind. It's a dirty place. Why are you standing here?" He said, I don't know what's dirty, what's clean. I'm not educated. I'm not allowed to be educated. So what do I know if this is dirty or clean? Like this. So finally he became so impossible that his parents decided, okay, whatever it is, we have to send him to school. So then he was sent to go to school. The first day he learned all his alphabets, all R, E, E, O, U, the Sanskrit alphabet. The Bengali and the Sanskrit, the same alphabet, just the letters are different. And first day he learned the consonants. Second, all the 20, I forget, 20 something, 30 alphabets, and then the second day he learned the Jukt Aksharas. The Jukt Aksharas normally take quite a bit of time to learn. It's like Krishna. It's a technically, right, in English it's K-R-I-S-N-A. It's 6, but in the Sanskrit it's 2. It's Kri is one word, and Shna is the second letter. So Krishna. So there's a Jukt Akshar, Kri and Shna. So normally it takes a while to learn these, but he learned them all in one day. So by the time he was 11, he was already a master at Sanskrit, and he was able to. At 14, he was a teacher of his own tone. So, tone is what they used to call the Sanskrit schools. So, like this, Lord Chaitanya in Navadvip, he was observing all these festivities, but when he was a little boy, he would play games. So, we hope that all of you enjoyed your different games today. I heard that you're playing mime and I forget a variety of games. So, Krishna also, he would play games with his cowherd boyfriend. He would play leapfrog and wrestling and so many games. So, children are meant to play games, and as adults, we sometimes play games with our children, and sometimes we play games. I have one game we play in the water. We call it Hardy Ball, and it's every time you pass the ball, you always have one of the names Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. If you can color a whole mantra while possessing the ball, then you get you're halfway there to Hare Krishna. You win the game. So in this way, you get the people to play hard ball, and I never tried to play on the land, but we played in the water, and we played in the Jalangi and the Ganga. Ganga is a little bit fast. So I'm very happy that you're here, and we want everyone to chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, this was there's a lot of austerity and things that people can do, but that was considered, it makes your heart hard. Whereas if one engages in different spiritual activities, in devotional service, it keeps the heart soft. Now, in order to appreciate Radha and Krishna, or the pastimes of Krishna and all around, you need to have a soft heart. So, very, very difficult to question. It's not required for the bhakti yogis. Only for the gyanis and others they do. So, the devotees, they want to engage themselves in Krishna's service. And this way, the more that they can think about Krishna, the more that they can celebrate the Krishna conscious way of life, it's something which is very attractive to the heart. So, Srila Prabhupada, he was saying that And then in ISKCON, we want to have the association of the devotees, and this we want to celebrate the happiness of being a Krishna devotee. So I just want to thank all of you for coming together, and all of you available here. If there's some groups that want to take photos or want to discuss, then you can come up and discuss with me. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.